Shalom, 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 Israel. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah to the brother. Now I mean, Yahweh Shemar Al-Tamba Hashem, Yahweh Shai to the sisters. Now I mean, with the I.S.U.P.K Canada, I'm officer 500 out of y'all. Now I mean, with the I.S.U.P.K home of the truth. Now I mean, Universal Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Now I mean, started at 1 West 125th Street under commanding all of New York under commanding General YAHANNA. Now I mean, we teach the truth about the Bible. We teach the truth about, now I mean, the Word of God. I mean, we here to bring light. Now I mean, in the dark, in the middle of darkness. Now I mean. So that being said, now I mean, we are not a religious institution. We are we are the true church of the Most High. We are the church of the Most High. We are the army of God. Now I mean, the army of the Most High, the army of Christ. Now I mean, that's here the priests and prophets that are here to tell the truth about the Bible. Now I mean, the Christian church is a goddamn lie. Now I mean, and today we're gonna have like two part of this class. Now I mean, the Saturday class, we have two part of the class today. The first part is going to be focusing on the Native and First Nation suicide. I mean, suicide rates. Now, I mean, it's going up. I mean, we're going to talk about this and we're going to see the solution for it. And so, like the second part of the class, we're going to talk about. Now, I mean, I don't know if you heard this. Now, I mean, and we had some Africans, some Amite. Now, I mean, disgusting Amite throwing feces. Now I mean, at people in the library in Toronto. We're gonna read about it, and we're gonna show the proof in the Bible that we are not Amite. And I have a documented fact. Now I mean, for you Kemet people. Now I mean, that I mean, where these people, these white people, they know exactly that the Exodus did happen. They know we were in Egypt. They know that the pyramid talks about us. And they know this for a fact. They've been to the left. I'm gonna read a little part of that book later. That's gonna be in the second part of the class. Now I mean, we're gonna get started. Now I mean, hopefully, now I mean, y'all didn't celebrate. Now I mean, the Thanksgiving, which is the murder of the native. Now I mean, the murder of our people. I mean, it's not something we should celebrate. We're not supposed to celebrate no other feast but those in the Bible. Now I mean. So that, I mean, that being said, now I mean, let's get started. SAC's First Nation leader says 5 teens from community in hospital after suicide attempts. Now I mean, these native Indian, I mean, they go to so much oppression, so much hell. Now I mean, a lot of them rather live in the street, like rather be homeless instead of, now I mean, being a good slave and working for the white man. Now I mean, go and get, now I mean, their money. Now I mean, this is their land, and I could understand this is your land, and you see in the murder, the rape, and the, now I mean, the oppression that's done upon your people. Now I mean, it's not something easy to bear. It's only us, now I mean, as black slave, we think, now I mean, a lot of us think, now I mean, we're living in this captivity, and this captivity is like, now I mean, it's a time to enjoy, it's a time to, now I mean, to go to the strip club, to go to drugs. Now I mean, it's like we're on vacation. Now I mean, but it's not at all what we see. Now I mean, it's really heavy hell, and all people are suffering hell. Now I mean, for people to have teenagers. Now I mean, teenagers, not even adults. Now I mean, wanted to suicide, that killed themselves. Now I mean, end of their days. Now I mean, imagine the things that must be going through. They're going through. Now I mean, imagine the things that made them. Even though it's a weakness. Now I mean, for you to give up your life. Now I mean, for you to, now I mean, the Bible say endure. Now I mean, like a good soldier of Christ. Now I mean, but still. Now I mean, imagine the type of thing that the oppressor has done to these people. Now I mean, for today. Now I mean, they even when they go to school. Now I mean, it's like I was watching a documentary about it. Even when they go to school, they get teased in school. They get the rocks thrown at them. Now I mean, by the oppressor, they get all. Now I mean, so the only thing they do is get drunk, get high. Now I mean, because they don't have no other issue to get out of these problems. They don't know who they are, and the main thing is not knowing who you are. This is why knowing who you are is important. If they knew they were Israelite, if they knew they were like special, if they knew they were above their oppressor, imagine the pride that will build up in their chest. Now I mean, and they won't have these thoughts of suicide anymore. They will endure. Now I mean, like we all enduring. Know what I mean? The UPK, know what I mean? And this is why the UPK is the solution, know what I mean, for these native, for the Black Latinos and Native Indian, because we showing you, the people, our people, know what I mean, to stand up, not to be weak, not to kill yourself. And the first thing is the parents. The parents supposed to rise up, stand up, know what I mean, so that the children could know what to do, know what I mean? Because you can't have teenagers, know what I mean, killing themselves, know what I mean? We're going to keep on reading. Saskatoon, it's like, as a funeral was held Monday on Makwa Sagai Khan, First Nation, for a 10-year-old girl, damn, who died by suicide last week. 5 teens were in hospital being treated for their own suicide attempts. Now, I mean, that's a 10-year-old girl. Now, I mean, imagine what made her want to commit suicide. Now, I mean, being raped, being molested, which is part of the law not to do. Now, I mean, the law tells us not to do these things. Now, I mean, so imagine what must be going through her head. Now, I mean, after being molested by uncle, being molested by, now, I mean, Tio, being molested, now, I mean, by other people, by even the oppressor, now, I mean, molesting them, raping them, man. A 10-year-old girl, man. Now, I mean, imagine that, no money, watching their people being destroyed. Now, I mean, no hope for the future. Now, I mean, this is what they're going through over there. But we're here to tell you, now, I mean, do you have a future, Black man, Latino man, Native Indian? Now, I mean, and your future is glory, man. Now, I mean, all you gotta do is come back to the Most High. Matter of fact, we're gonna read it in Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy. Now, I mean, this is why your parents should be teaching their children. Now, I mean. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 9. Salakia, verse 19. Know what I mean? Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Know what I mean? These laws in the Bible is life, man. Not doing these laws in the Bible is the death of us, man, as a people, because these laws were given to Israelite, Black, Latinos, and Native Indian, man. And we in this situation, we live in the curses of this book, man. Now, I mean, we live in the curse of the Bible, man. Now, I mean, that according to Deuteronomy 28, chapter from 15 to 68, now, I mean, we living these curses as a people. And it's time we're realizing it, we're seeing it. It's time we do something about it. Just like the Bible says, come back to the Most High. We're supposed to come back to the Most High, man. This is why we live in these curses, man, because we didn't obey God. Now, I mean, and is this book, now, I mean, and heaven and earth is a witness against us, now, I mean, because we're not following these laws. But as soon as we start following these laws, we will live again. We're in the death state right now as a people. Know what I mean? With no army, know what I mean? No king, know what I mean? No righteous government, know what I mean? But we're building that government in the UPK, man, like the Bible says to do, man. Know what I mean? I have said before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Now, I mean, what is life and death? Now, I mean, life, the book tells you life, and I mean, the word of God is life, man. Now, I mean, so obeying this book is life. Not obeying this book is death. This is what is before us, man. Now, I mean, and the Bible says, thou shalt not kill. So now, I mean, not killing yourself is part of the law, man. We should teach this to our people, our children, to the native, man. But nobody's gonna tell them that, but the UPK will. Now, I mean, the Christian church is not gonna tell them that. Matter of fact, the Christian church hate the goddamn native. They don't do a damn thing for the native, man. They don't even speak in the name for the native, man. They don't even mention the native at all in their prayers, man. You know what I mean? Don't tell me the Christian church is a righteous place when you're living and, I mean, making all this money on the land of those people, you know what I mean, being, I mean, they're killing themselves because of the oppression while you making your money. Now, I mean, and you don't care about them, but you know who cares about those natives? That UPK, man. Now, I mean, and if they knew this, if they knew that we care for them, they won't want to kill themselves no more, man, because they will know that, I mean, killing themselves, now, I mean, hurts us. Now, I mean, we care enough for them, man. Let's keep on. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, man. Now, I mean, parents, you have a responsibility, man, for not keeping the laws, you know what I mean, and keeping the laws. Now, I mean, you want your children to live, you want your children, now, I mean, to have a good life, keep the laws and show them what to do the laws, now, I mean. Matter of fact, we're going to go to Proverbs 22, verse 6. Now, I mean, we're supposed to teach our children to keep the laws, man. We're not supposed to be like the Eden, now I mean, and doing all type of wickedness, all type of nastiness. We're supposed to show them how to keep the law. Now I mean, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, man. Now, I mean, at 10 years old, these children, I mean, these young women should not want to kill themselves. They should want to, I mean, change their life. Now, I mean, do something better than in their life, man. They should have plans for the future, how they're going to help this nation, man. But you know what happened in this environment, in this era that we're living in? We have children, I mean, 10 years old, man, killing themselves. Now, I mean, having no hope for the future, being molested, man, being raped, man. And most of the time by somebody close in the family, man. Know what I mean? Being traumatized, man. And the same thing for the young boys. Know what I mean? It's a shock. It's a shock. Me, I'm just trying to remain focused. Ben manager Barry Charlie Fox told CTV News. Know what I mean? The 10 years old suicide was the third suicide this month. The third suicide this month, man. That's what's going on in Upper Canada, man. That's what's going on in, I mean, the native land, man, where the native live, man. Why you got it good, I mean, in the ghetto. You think you got it good in the ghetto, man. You think you're living your best life in the ghetto. YOLO, right? Know what I mean? One life to live, right? Know what I mean? While you're living on the land where 10 years old, now I mean, children, man, killing themselves, and you don't give a damn. Imagine how cruel can you be, man, just to look away, man, and not say a damn thing, not say this place is evil, not say, now I mean, our oppressor is the devil, man. Now I mean, last week a father in his early 40s died, and early this month a 14 years old died by suicide. Now I mean, a father, man, 40 years old, man. Now I mean, 40 years old died, man. This is what's going on in native land. This is what's going on in our community, man. And just like we read in Deuteronomy, now I mean, the 30th chapter, now I mean, you want life, you want life, do what this book says, man. You want to live, go according to the commandment of God, man. Know what I mean? And train up your child, man. Show it to your child, man. Don't let your child celebrate Halloween. Don't tell your child to celebrate, now I mean, Thanksgiving, which is the murder of the native. But you're gonna have church, now I mean, the churches, now I mean, that celebrate Thanksgiving in the church, man. While you celebrating for the, now I mean, for the destruction of the people, now I mean, on whose church, now I mean, your church is on, man. Now I mean, your church is upon the native land where you celebrate Thanksgiving. Now I mean, the destruction of these people, or the owner of the land, man. Do you see? It makes sense, man. While you celebrate Christmas, which is, now I mean, nothing but a pagan feast, man. We're gonna go in there. Now I mean, we're gonna do another class for Christmas, and you're gonna see, now I mean, what's all about, man. Now I mean, train up a child, man, in the way he should go, man. And when he gets old, he will not depart. He won't, now I mean, turn away. Now I mean, it's just like any tree that gets crooked. Now I mean, at first you put the tree straight, and the tree's gonna go up straight. But if the tree stay crooked, now I mean, and you leave it crooked, the tree's gonna go up crooked, man. Now I mean, we have that proverb in, now I mean, in the 80s. Now I mean, you can't fix a crooked tree if you didn't fix it before. Now I mean, before in its youth. Now I mean, so you got to train up a child. Now I mean, while the child is young, while the child is like 10 years old, the child should not want to kill themselves. Kill itself, herself or itself, man. Imagine the oppression, man. Our people should not be weak. This is a weakness, man, in our people, man. Now I mean, cutting up yourself, these, now I mean, these are weakness that our people going through, now I mean. But we got to make our child, now I mean, get grown, now I mean, be taught to be strong, now I mean. Either it's a woman, now I mean, a young girl or a young man, we got to teach our children to be strong, man. I mean, to endure, man. Now, I mean, this oppression is hell. We're living in hell. We're supposed to tell a child not to kill, man, and not to kill means not to kill yourself. Know what I mean? And if as a people we get together, now I mean we do these what these laws say, we respect one another, we love one another, we wouldn't be molesting children, we wouldn't be now I mean selling drugs to each other, we wouldn't be killing each other. Now I mean, and a 10-year-old child would not want to kill that, I mean, herself or himself, because we would have a righteous kingdom, we would have a righteous government, man. Now I mean, we're gonna keep reading. Leaders in the community located in northwest Saskatchewan declare a state of crisis Thursday. Know what I mean? They declare a crisis, a state of crisis Thursday. Know what I mean? We got 10 years old killing themselves. Somebody got to say something. Know what I mean? We can't just stay there and not say a damn thing, be like the Christian church. We got to do something. Know what I mean? Charlie Charlie Fuchs said the 5 attempts all happened over the weekend. I mean, I'm trying to get our local team to do what they need to do, but the support isn't there. Not yet, not as promised anyway. We're looking for van help. Just like we now I mean in previous class we showed you we're looking for van help, waiting for these white folks now I mean for the oppressed. Now I mean we can't be asking for the same nation that oppresses for help now I mean to help us now I mean in our community. You know where we should go? We should go in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We should get in the I.S.U.P.K. We should help each other, and that's what we need as a people, as a nation, man. Now I mean the Christian church is not doing a damn thing. Now I mean the Muslims, the black Muslim, they're not doing a damn thing. And you know well these Egyptologists ain't doing a damn thing. Everybody's after their own game, man. Know what I mean? Everybody's after their own game. But us in the I.S.U.P.K, we're gonna care about the native, man. We're gonna speak it, and we're gonna be there, now I mean, in the community, Lord willing, soon, man. Helping those natives, man. So like yeah. See if I could get this. So like yeah. Swell the page, now I mean. But just on that, we're gonna go to Psalm 9, verse 9. So like give me a second, few seconds there. Amen. Psalms 9, verse 9. Psalms 9, verse 9. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. I mean, this oppression that we live in, man, we got to teach our children, man. No matter what you're going through, the Lord will be there. And as parents, we should be doing what the Lord said, man. We want our children to live, to be good. We do what God said. Know what I mean? And we show it to our children to live as such, and they will teach their children, know what I mean, to do the same thing. But we can't be like the Edens, know what I mean? We can't be like the Edens doing everything, know what I mean? The Edens do like the Christian church and not caring, know what I mean, about what the Most High says. Because we're doing what the Most High says is life, man. Is living, man. Know what I mean? So like, know what I mean? Won't be long. Know what I mean? The Lord also will be a refuge. Now, I mean, for the oppressed, these children, now, I mean, in the native, now, I mean, in the First Nation, now, I mean, territory, they're oppressed, man. Now, I mean, but the Lord will be there for them, man. Now, I mean, and then, well, the Lord is gonna bring hell and vengeance upon their enemies, man, for what they're suffering, man. And soon you're gonna see the oppressor being in the state, now, I mean, even worse as these native, man. Okay. The province has seconded four crisis workers to the First Nation from various hospitals, he said. A few from Meadow Lake Tribal Council have also come on a temporary basis, he said. Later warnings. We ran our workers pretty thin this week, Ben Councilor Din Mitswing said. The community opened up its public building to hold meeting over the weekend, he said. I mean, all these children need to be is in the I.S.U.P.K, man. All these parents need to be is the I.S.U.P.K. The I.S.U.P.K, they should call the I.S.U.P.K. Don't call these and I mean these and I mean lines, and I mean suicide lines they give you. Call the I.S.U.P.K, man. Now, I mean, we're gonna give them the righteous counsel. Now, I mean, right counsel to help these people, man. Now, I mean, where the root of the problem is that these native Indian they don't have no knowledge of self. Now, I mean, and they're not doing the laws of the Most High. This is the root of the problem. Now, I mean, this is the root of the problem. We're not doing as a people. Now, I mean, we're not doing what God says, and therefore we're suffering. Therefore, we dying. I mean, just like Deuteronomy, I mean, the 30th chapter, verse 19 said, I mean, choose life, man. These commandments are life, man. This is why we're dying in the street. This is why we're killing ourselves. Now, I mean, we're supposed to be strong as a people, man. But we left in such weakness because I mean we have nowhere to turn. That's why we think we don't have nowhere to turn. Nobody's guiding us. I mean, in the right direction. I mean, the Christian church is not doing this. The politician is not doing it. Nobody's doing it. But you know who's doing it? The I.S.U.P.K, man. Even though we get, I mean, we get bashed, we get hated. We don't give a damn. I mean, we're gonna keep doing the work of the Lord, man. We're gonna keep doing the work of the Most High and help these people, man. Now, I mean, we're gonna go to Psalms 72, verse 4. Now, I mean, we're gonna show you the solution. And drill, man. And drill native Indian, I mean. Come in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Come build this kingdom, man. The kingdom is within you, man. Now, I mean, we have to build this kingdom from the ground up, man. Under these laws. Now, I mean. And if we don't have no molesters, now, I mean, no rapists in our community, it will be a plus. If we don't have no drugs in our community, it will be a plus. Now, I mean, little by little like this, now, I mean, we will rise up, man. Now, I mean, but we need to stand together as a people, man. Negroes, Latinos, and natives in India, man. We need to get serious, man, in these times, man. You see these other nations, man. Now, I mean, they're preparing for war. We killing ourselves, man. We enjoying ourselves, man. Now, I mean, it's time we wake up out of sleep, man. And us, even us in Montreal, I mean, it's time we wake up over here so we could be a help to those native, man. Know what I mean? So we could be, I mean, this is your land, know what I mean? We was here, we came over here in your land trying to survive, know what I mean? But we're not gonna forget about you, man. We're not supposed to be like the oppressor, man. Know what I mean? We gotta talk for the fatherless, for the widows, man, for the poor, man. We need to rise up and stand up for them, man. We need to be able to, know what I mean, to live for them, man. Know what I mean? But we're not getting taught about none of this in the Christian church, neither in our school. Know what I mean? But in the I.S.U.P.K is the school where you're gonna learn these things. Know what I mean? Psalm 72, verse 4. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor, man. This is what's coming, native. Know what I mean? All you gotta do now, I mean, is follow God, man. Native Indian, wake up and realize who you are, man. You the tribe of God in Canada, man. Know what I mean? You are special people to the Most High, man. And this book is, the white man didn't bring this book. The white man didn't come make this book. This book is our forefathers' writing. The white man used this book against us, man. It's time we read this book and realize this, man. The oppressor took this book and used it against us, man. But today, with the knowledge of the Most High, with the I.S.U.P.K, we're finding our way back to the Most High with this book. We're finding what we're going through in this book. We're finding out what we should do and what we got to do now, man, to survive in this hell, man, to build this kingdom back up, man. Now, I mean, he shall judge the poor of the people, man. God is gonna see now, I mean, how poor you are, black men, Negro, Latinos, and Native Indian. Now, I mean, Native Indians sleeping in the street. Now, I mean, now, I mean, most of you don't even have clean water to drink. Now, I mean, it breaks my heart. Now, I mean, while the oppressors, man, I mean, is cleaning the street with water. Now, I mean, when it gets too hot, now, I mean, it throws water on the ground. Now, I mean, on the cement, man. Now, I mean, while you can't even have, now, I mean, no clean water to drink. I mean, this is why these native, now, I mean, killing themselves. They don't have no hope for the future, man. I mean, all they're going through is oppression, and being oppressed by their own people, man, by their own family, man. I mean, it's time we get strong, man. It's time we get strong as a people. It's time we get strong and we teach our children to be strong, man. I mean, and to you, native, I mean, somebody's gonna miss you, man, by killing yourself. Live for them, man. I mean, somebody's gonna care about you, I mean. Somebody do care about you, I mean. Live for them. Stay alive for them, man. In the I.S.U.P.K, we care for you, man. Stay alive, man. Watch your classes, I mean. I mean, get the news that you Israelite, get in the school, man, and start changing your life. I mean, so you go help these, I mean, these little children, 10 years old, 9 years old, killing themselves, man. It's a sad thing, man, as a people. Where we have, I mean, our future, I mean, killing themselves because too much oppression. While we living over here, I mean, and we think, I mean, we enjoying the time. I mean, he shall save the children of the needy, man. This is what God is gonna do, man. God is gonna save you, native, man. The Most High by the name of Yahweh. Now I mean, he's gonna send Yahweh Shai Christ. Now I mean, and you're gonna be saved, native. You're gonna save tribe of God. Now I mean. So live another day, man. Endure to this oppression. This oppression is not funny. It's not easy. Now I mean. Waking up, now I mean, not having, I mean, things to eat, now I mean, not being able to pay your bills, now I mean, living in the street in this cold, now I mean, wondering what you're gonna eat the next day. Endure, man. Now I mean, and do these laws, man. Now I mean, this is the main thing. We're not doing this law. We want the blessing of the Most High. We need to do these laws, man. Don't believe in the Christian church. We are blessed. We are blessed. We live in the curses in this Bible, man. I mean. We live in the curses as a people, man. Know what I mean? And he shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. Know what I mean? So you hear that, oppressor? God is gonna break you in pieces, man. For the destruction of the native, God is gonna break you in pieces. You see these native, know what I mean, killing themselves. God is gonna break you in pieces. It's not me that said it. It's the Bible. Know what I mean? We're reading out the Bible. Know what I mean? Out of Psalm 72, verse 4. Know what I mean? This was written way back ago. Know what I mean? So you native, know what I mean? Endure, man. Know what I mean? So like, yeah. So like, yeah. Know what I mean? So we're gonna keep reading, man. 2 years. You can say. Everybody is stepping up. Everybody is volunteering their time. Know what I mean, and it takes. It's a sad thing, man. Know what I mean, just like officer. Know what I mean, officer and priest Abban. Know what I mean, say the. Know what I mean, when he did the class. Know what I mean, 2 weeks ago. It takes tragedy, man. It's a sad thing that it takes tragedy for us to want to gather together. It takes tragedy for us to want to wake up and realize things sometimes. And it's a sad thing. Know what I mean? We could tell the truth. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? We've been telling the truth in Montreal at least for a year, good year now. Know what I mean? These Christian prophet living, know what I mean, they whatever they're doing or whatever they're doing and coming over here in Canada to raise up these people and all people in Canada. What it takes now, I mean, it takes things like this for them to wake up, man. It's a sad thing, man. It takes trauma, man, for us to wake up sometimes. It's a sad thing. Know what I mean? It takes our children to want to kill themselves for us to realize we are the children of the Most High and we must do these laws, man. It's a sad thing. Community members are also seeing a lot of little warnings from kids. Ms. Sung said, often in the form of concerning social media posts. I mean, that social media, man, is a demon. So now, I mean, you gotta be in the UPK, now, I mean, to know, now, I mean, not to let it affect you, now, I mean, and just use it to wake up our people, man. I mean, and to build up together, man. I mean, because you have social media, everybody got a voice. I mean, everybody think they got a voice, even though I mean they're not saying a damn thing that's gonna help our people. They're not saying a damn thing that's benefiting. I mean, our communities. I mean, but everybody is free to say something. But once we say the truth, I mean, we get blocked. I mean, but we're gonna keep pushing, man. I mean, we're gonna go to Proverbs 22 verse 16. I mean, Proverbs 22 verse 16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want, man. This is why we're supposed to gather as a people. Know what I mean? Because these natives are being oppressed. Know what I mean? And we're giving our money to the white man, to the oppressed, to the devil. We're giving all our earned cash, now hard-earned cash, know what I mean, to the people that, know what I mean, that destroy it, that keeps oppressing us, man. This is what we're doing in the Christian church, know what I mean? The money you giving to the Christian church. So like, now I mean, the money you give to the Christian church, now I mean, is benefiting white supremacy and oppressing these natives, man. Yet, now I mean, the Bible tells you, now I mean, he that oppresseth the poor, now I mean, and give to the rich, they shall come to none. They shall come to one. They're gonna be the needy in the future, man. Now I mean. I mean, so you got your place now, man, of the oppressor. You got your place in the future, man. You oppress these poor natives, man. You oppress our people, man. You oppress us in our own land, man. It's not enough that you oppress the native over here. Everywhere Israelites are, you go over there and oppress them and oppress them. Know what I mean? You come in different guys, know what I mean, and democratic and other dumb philosophy, and bring our people and you sell them drugs. You give them you give them gun to kill themselves. You make sure that they're in poverty over there, man. This is what you do, man, oppressor. And you know what's gonna happen to you in the future? You will be in that place, and you will be in that place forever. Know what I mean? You will be in that place forever. You will die, you come back alive, you will be in that place. You die, you come back alive, you will be in that place, man. And we praying God in the UPK. We praying God for the day. Now, I mean, you go back down where you're supposed to be, man. And we come back on top so we can rule. Now, I mean, this earth with, now, I mean, with righteous rulership, and you won't see these natives killing themselves. You won't see another native, now, I mean, child, now, I mean, kill it himself or herself, man. It's a sad thing, now, I mean. It's a sad thing to see our children, now, I mean. They don't even have, I mean, what I can say, I mean, a conscience yet, I mean, as a grown person, I mean, to know what to do, know what not to do, but already they want to kill themselves. I mean, imagine that by being abused and abused and abused. We doing as a people, we doing the same. As a people, we doing the same thing that I mean our oppressors are doing. I mean, so this is the oppression that we're living in, man. Now, man, we're gonna give you a few words of hope, man, to endure into this native. Now, I mean, endure, man. Let's read the scripture. I mean, this is what's gonna happen. I mean, to the white man, to the oppressor, man. Job 36. Now, I mean, verse 15. I mean, this is what's gonna happen to the native, man. He delivereth the poor in his affliction, and openeth their ears in oppression. Now, I mean, God hears you, man, in your oppression, native. Now, I mean, He's gonna deliver you, now, I mean, from your oppression, now, I mean, from this oppression that we're living in, man. As parents, now, I mean, as now, I mean, native leaders, this is what we should teach our children, man. What we're going through, God's gonna deliver us from what we're going through. God listens to us, man, when we calling Him, man. As a people, imagine what He's gonna do as a. I mean, when we as a people start doing His laws, imagine the things that our oppressors gonna suffer from, man. This is why the oppressor, I mean, doesn't want us to wake up our people, because he knows them well. We start waking up, we follow these laws, God's gonna plague the oppressor, man, in every kind of way, man. I mean, they're not ready to feel the wrath of God, man. This is why they don't want us to wake up. But we will eventually, we will, no matter what, because the Lord is gonna move through this. The spirit of the Lord is gonna come down on His people, man. And they shall remember who they are, man. You know what I mean? Now, I mean, we're gonna read it again. Now, I mean, the book of Job, chapter 36, verse 15. He delivered the poor in his affliction. Now, I mean, so you native woman, I mean, native little girl, now, I mean, being molested, being raped, man. Now, I mean, it's gonna deliver you, man, from what you're going through, man. Now, I mean, be strong. Now, I mean, don't be weak. Now, I mean, don't cut off yourself. Now, I mean, give way to these demons, man. Be strong. He's gonna deliver you, man. And hopefully you will hear about the UPK. Now, I mean, even as a child, now, I mean, some of you don't even have, now, I mean, parents, and you be a child, now, I mean, under the UPK, man, in the UPK, man, growing up to be somebody better, something, now, I mean, to see a different side of life, man. Now, I mean, because this is the home of the truth. This is the home where we care about the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indian, man. Now, I mean, this is the home that has the solution, man, for our people, man. These are the, I mean, like I said, these politicians, they don't have no answer for us, man. These Christian preachers, they don't have no answer for us. Now, I mean, the Muslim, these black Muslims, they don't have no answer for us. The Kemet Egyptologists, they don't have a damn answer for us. And those voodoo people, I mean, those shamans, they don't have no answer for us. You know where you're going to find the answer? In the Bible, man. And we bring it out, man, in the UPK. Now, I mean, we're telling each other now, I mean, telling our people to love each other, man, to care for each other, man. You know what I mean? And do care about the Most High, love the Most High, do His laws, man. Doing that, we will have life. We will not want to kill ourselves. You know what I mean? Our children will not want to die, man, before their time, man. You know what I mean? God doesn't want us to die before our time, man. He wants us to live. That's why He said, choose life, man, that you may live. You want your children to be happy, that to live, man, to be well in this captivity, man. You will want your children, I mean, to be better than I mean in the future. Choose life, man. I mean, choose life, man. Choose these words of God, man. Don't listen to the Christian church that telling you the laws are done away with. Why you stay in the oppression that you stay? Why you want to kill yourself because you're being molested? Know what I mean? Because you getting raped. While being molested, know what I mean? Molesting a kid, molesting somebody, or raping somebody is against the law, man. So you Christian telling us that, I mean, there's the law are done away with. You telling the molester to keep molesting these children, man. You telling the rapist keep on raping these kids, man. That's what you're doing, man. Know what I mean? Law done away with. You telling the killers that mean to keep on killing, man. The drug dealer to keep selling drug to our people. The oppressor now mean to keep oppressing our people, man. The laws are done away with, man. This is what you're doing, man. We have the solution for this, man. Know what I mean? I mean, so God is gonna listen to you, man. God listens to you. God is gonna hear you. God is gonna save you, native. We're gonna read some more, man. Our team has been running around the clock 24 hours. They've been doing home visits and talking with these children. I mean, the community also held a suicide awareness walk on Sunday. Oh, that's all we need to know to do now. I mean, now we should know. We should see we're going through the same thing. I mean, and thanks to Martin Luther King, all we know how to do is march. What is walking is gonna do now? I mean, for our people, what is walking is gonna do? Is walking gonna? I mean, keep the molesters? I mean, from keep the molester away from these kids. Keep those rapists away from these kids. All we know how to do is march, man. And we should see by this what we're going through, what we're suffering, the way we deal with certain issues. We should see with the same people, man. We're going through the same thing. It's not a coincidence. We're going through the same thing. It's because we are the same people, man. We are the children of Israel. We are YAHANNA. Where you say angels, the angels fell, in the book of Genesis. That's talking about us, man. That's talking about us as a people, man. We are princes of God. All women, are daughters of Zion, princesses of Zion, man. And it's time we realize who we are, man. It's time we realize we have the blood of Christ going through in our veins, man. It's time we realize this, man. We are a royal people, man. A better people, man. You know what I mean? And these laws, are supposed to show the world we have a better moral standard than all of them. You know what I mean? Our kids should not want to kill themselves, and we should not want to just walk. I mean, walking is not going to do a damn thing for our people. You know what's going to change our people, our community? Doing the most I will, man. You know what I mean? This is what's going to change our life, man. You know what I mean? The community also held a suicide awareness walk on Sunday with 50 to 60 people taking part. Mitsung said, you know what I mean? Everybody's telling their loved one that they love them. I mean, love not in word, but in deed. You know what I mean, telling somebody you love them doesn't mean you love them. You know when you love them, when you show them to, you know what I mean, to keep these laws. When you keeping the laws yourself, keeping the laws yourself mean you love your neighbor, man. Because the law say, you know what I mean, to love your neighbor. So I would love my neighbor, man. The law say not to molest, you know what I mean, not to rape, not to lie, not to steal, not to envy, you know what I mean? Not to be a, you know what I mean, a damn pedophile, not to be a goddamn, you know what I mean, homosexual, man. But you know who's gonna be in that walk? You're gonna find, you know what I mean, rapists in that walk. You're gonna find, you know what I mean, homosexuals in that walk. Love not in words, but love in deeds, man. You know what I mean? Loving in words it's a Christian thing to do. It's easy to say you love, but it's not easy, you know what I mean? To somebody that doesn't have real love, it's not easy to show it. You know what I mean? Love is an action, man. Walking and telling somebody you love them is not gonna change, you know what I mean, a damn thing. It's not gonna change life, man. It's not gonna save lives, man. But doing these laws, doing what God said, is gonna change our life, our people's life, these little kids' life. You know what I mean? Mitsung said he spent the weekend with his 9-year-old daughter by his side. Now, I mean, now he cares. Now, I mean, he doesn't want her to kill herself. Now, he want to know if she has been molested. And I mean, talk to me. Now, I mean, this is one of the time. Why we're supposed to do this? Now, I mean, beforehand, we're supposed to be as a people together, man. Now, I mean, Mitsung, if you, now, I mean, if you see this video, now, I mean, get in touch with the UPK, man. Now, I mean. Because the UPK will give you counsel. The UPK know what to do. The UPK exactly will tell you exactly, now, I mean, how to change lives. Get in the UPK, man. You want your daughter to live? Do these laws, man. You want your daughter to, know what I mean, just like you say, I'm gonna read it again. Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, verse 19. I'm gonna read it again. Now, I mean, you care about your children, do these laws, man. That's what we're supposed to do as a people, man. Know what I mean, Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Now, I mean, me soon. Now, I mean, you care about your daughter, do what the Lord said, man. Get in the UPK, man. Now, I mean, I felt, no, I felt good knowing she was safe and had me with her. Now, I mean, yeah, it feels good. Now, I mean, but now, I mean, the Most High could take her away any damn time, as he choose. So let the Most High be by your side, but on your side and on the side of your daughter, do these laws, man. Get in the UPK, man. And the future is gonna show exactly what I'm telling you, man. Know what I mean? Get in the UPK. A lot of you in Montreal, the future is gonna show this, man. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody, know what I mean, for you to realize, know what I mean, now I need to have Lord on my side. Know what I mean? But before that time comes, I pray God and I hope, know what I mean, you listen and get in the UPK and save your life, man. You know what I mean? Be safe from the affliction that God could bring onto you, from the wrath of God, man. From death. Choose life, man. Choose these laws, man. Raising legislature. The state of Christ is declared in Makwa Sagaikan First Nation was raised in Saskatchewan legislature Monday. Minister of Rural like Minister of Rural and Remote Health Warren Keding said that the Saskatchewan Health Authority has offered to provide mental health and additional staff trained in suicide risk assessment to help in the community. Like I say, they're not gonna do a damn thing, man. They can't help a damn person, a damn body, man. I mean, you know what's gonna help? This book, man. These laws. We live in the curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, from the 28th chapter, man. Now, I mean, but we got a few words of the native, man. For the native, I mean. Now, I mean, we're gonna go to 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. I mean, I mean, they have no chapter 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. They have no temptation taking you by such as is common to man. I mean, there's no temptation that came, to you, man. I mean, that the others are going through, man. I mean, but God is faithful. We will not suffer you to be tempted above ye are able. I mean, you don't see the other nation being tempted like we are tempted. I mean, killing that want to kill themselves like we killing ourselves. And killing yourself is one of the will to kill yourself, or the thought of killing yourself. I mean, is a temptation, man. But you know what? God is faithful. We will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. I mean, you could go through it, man. Endure, man. I mean, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. You know what way is that? Is the Bible. It's the I.S.U.P.K, man. I mean, I mean, these temptations come over, you call the school, man. Get in touch with the camp leader, man. I mean, get in touch with I.S.U.P.K Canada, man. I mean, and you know somebody going through these things. I mean, give them the. I mean, show them the way of the school, man. I mean, show them the way of the school, man. Somebody, I mean, want to stop the smoking weed, start, I mean, dealing drugs, doing all type of evilness. I mean, being tempted with horse. Tell them, man, call the school, man. I mean, help the soul, man. Help the soul. Somebody want to kill themselves. Now, I mean, tell the school. Now, I mean, tell them to call the school, man. I mean, tell them to come in class, man. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? You don't see these other nations going through this. So us as a people, we gotta gather together and then care for one another, man. Know what I mean? God is faithful, man. He's not gonna give us, like, I mean, in French, they say, il va pas te donner un fardeau, ben, qui est plus trop lourd pour toi, man. I mean, it's not gonna give you, I mean, something to carry, a weight to hold that is too heavy for you, man. I mean, if you're going through it, it's because God knows that you can go get away from it. I mean, and that's by observing these laws, man. That's all, man. Observing His laws. That's the cure for our people, man. Getting the I.S.U.P.K, man. That's the cure for our people, man. You know what I mean? That's the cure for us, man. Shalom, warrior, know what I mean? Shalom, you warriors, Abadai, man. Y'all Bashem, y'all Shabbat. I mean, out of Toronto, man. Know what I mean? Pretty soon, hopefully, pretty soon, know what I mean, we go over there, know what I mean? Know what I mean, I'm just waiting for words from know what I mean, from Officer Abundant and above. Know what I mean? We and Joe native, man. We're gonna go to Ephesians 6:10. I mean, the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might, man. Be strong, native, man. Be strong, native Indian, man. Be strong, and I mean, native Indian girl, I mean, little child, I mean. And you as parent, be strong, man. Come in the UPK, man. I mean, to you in Montreal, I mean, be strong, man. Stop being weak. Stop being, I mean, sissified, I mean, and scared, I mean. You scared for the fact these other nations gonna know that you're Israelite. You scared for the fact that, I mean, they're gonna show that you know who you are. Know what I mean? Most of you are scared of that, know what I mean? Because you scared that these other nations, know what I mean, see you like me. Or this guy know who he is. I don't want to be like in these other nations, know what I mean, they're gonna, know what I mean, that my friends not gonna like me anymore. Know what I mean, you scared of that fact? You rather be, know what I mean, like these other nations instead of being who you are out of fear, man. Be strong, man. Then you wonder why your children grow up to be weak. You know what I mean? You are weak, know what I mean? You wasn't a good leader to be strong, man. Be strong so your children could be strong. Teach your children to be strong. Teach your children the laws, man. You know what I mean? Teach your children patience, endure. Teach your children brotherhood, sisterhood. And that we could only find in the UPK, man. Nowhere above. The Freemason don't have that brotherhood that the UPK has, man. It's not the same brotherhood, man. You know what I mean? It's a brotherhood of lies. Nah, I mean, but we in the true brotherhood over here, man. Nah, I mean, we're in the true brotherhood over here. So teach your children, nah, I mean, this, man. I'm gonna read it again. If Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, man. Be strong in doing this work, man. Be strong, man. Don't be scared of the oppressor, man. You go to work and you scared of what your work, what your worker and co-workers might say because now, I mean, it's not a vendor work. We call it slavery, but now, I mean, what your compatriot, now, I mean, the slavery might say because they saw you on Facebook, now, I mean, saying you Israelite. You know what I mean? Be strong, man. This is why in the UPK we don't accept no coward, man. We don't accept no coward. You scared to say you Israelite because of work, because of a friend. You scared to do what the Most I say to do because you scared your friend won't like you anymore. You scared to be fired. You know what I mean? Be strong, man. You know what I mean? And you need to be strong as well. Start knowing who you are and be strong, man. And show your children, you know what I mean, life, man, the true life, which is these you know what I mean, laws, precept, and commandment. You know what I mean, we're gonna fly through it. Now we're gonna go to first slide, and we're gonna go to James chapter 5, verse 11. We got, this These are a few words that we got for the native, know what I mean, to tell them to be strong, know what I mean, endure through this, man. Know what I mean, if you don't think nobody cares, know what I mean, we care. The Most High care, man. Just like we read before, know what I mean, he cares for the people, know what I mean, he cares for the oppressed, and he's gonna destroy the oppressor to pieces, man. Know what I mean? James chapter 5, verse 11. Behold, we count them happy with which endure. They are happy, man. Us in the UPK count them happy, man. You know what I mean? Because we're enduring, we're going through this thing. We endure, man. You have heard of the patience of Job, and I've seen the end of the Lord. Now, I mean, you see what Job went through. Now, I mean, you see, now, I mean, Job lost everything. Now, I mean, from his family, from now, I mean, to his house, to everything he had. Now, I mean, you saw him, even his friends. Now, I mean, even his friends telling him, now, I mean, now, I mean, drop dead. Now, I mean, just why you still believe in the Most High? Now, I mean, you saw his wife even said, now, I mean, drop dead. Now, I mean, curse the Most High and die, man. I mean, you see what Job went through. You see what Christ went through, man. Being beaten, spit on. I mean, the Son of God, man, the firstborn, man, and he did it for you to be strong, man. He did it for you to, I mean, to be similar like him, man. Be strong, man. Stop being effeminate. I mean, just like those in the Christian church. It's time for you to be strong and rise up, man. And it's time for us to rise up as a people so we could help these natives, man. So we could help these Negroes. So we could help these Latinos, man. We're all going through the same thing, man. So it's time we get strong together as a people, man. It's time we get strong together as a people so we could overtake this world, man. So we could be ready for the return of Christ, man. It's time we build up in this kingdom, man. I mean, and the kingdom is not gonna be built by itself. We are the ones that's gonna build the kingdom, man. We building the kingdom right now in the UPK, man. Know what I mean? And it's gonna be built. We did with these laws, know what I mean, is in the Bible. Not to be rapists, not to be molested, not to be homosexuals, not to be nothing with abomination in it, man. Nothing that has to do with abomination, man. Nothing abominable, man. That's how we're gonna raise up our kingdom. Like this, you won't have, I mean, native children, I mean, Godite, I mean, warriors, I mean, killing themselves while they young, man, dying before their time, man. Know what I mean? God doesn't want us to die before our time. He wants us to live. That's why He gave us commandments and laws. Know what I mean, for us to live and told us choose life, man. But we rather choose death. We rather not celebrate these pagan holidays, these Eden's feasts. We rather want to be like the oppressor. We rather want to be like, I mean, the Ishmaelite. We want to be every other race. We want to be like an Amite. I mean, throwing shit in everywhere. Slack for my language. Throwing feces everywhere. I mean, and we're gonna get in that next, man. Now, I mean, you rather be like them instead of being the children of the Most High, instead of being Yasharala, princes of God, man. We rather take commandment to destroy each other, man. We rather sell one out, man. We rather sell black selling black selling Latinos selling black. Now, I mean, we rather hate each other, man. We rather don't give a damn about these natives. That's what we rather do instead of being who we are, man. And that is to help with one another. That is to love one another, man. That is to build up one another. That is to live and be ready to live and die for one another, man. And this is the kingdom of heaven, man. When we start having that mentality, we start being like this. This is the kingdom of heaven we're building, man. Now, I mean, the UPK, we're ready to die for each other, man. And we're ready to live for one another, man. This is that brotherhood that we need. You know what I mean? This is that sisterhood. I mean, you see them sister in the UPK? They're bad. They're the best sister in the entire earth, man. You know what I mean? Because they're doing what the Most High says, man. You know what I mean? They're doing what God says to do, man. You know what I mean? Be strong like them, little woman. You know what I mean? These little women in the UPK, you think they're not going through these things, you know what I mean, in their life? You think they didn't go through things in their life, man? We all suffer the same way as a people, man. You know what I mean? But they came in the UPK and they changed their life. And that's what the native need to do. And us over here that, I mean, that cares for our people, that say we care about our people, we love our people. We got to get in the UPK and change our people's life, help change their life, man, save a life, man. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do as a people, man. We're gonna finish the article. Not a lot left. You know what I mean? We we also had offers from the Ministry of Social Services. They've been in contact with the Middle Lake Tribal Council through their Child and Family Services Agency to get the support of community-based organization in the area. He said, know what I mean? And after that, they give you the number to call. Know what I mean, you want to call somebody, know what I mean, going through these things, call the UPK, man. Give a word to the UPK, man. Know what I mean, contact Officer Alban, man. Know what I mean? Come and get righteous counsel, man. The counsel that you need, man, to save your life, to save your children's life, man. Come know what to do, man. Know what I mean? To you native, know what I mean, listening to this, know what I mean, I'm probably sure you have somebody going through the same thing. Tell them about the UPK, man. Because we're the only one that knows that has the solution for our people. Know what I mean? We're the only one that has the solution for our people. Nobody else has the solution. Know what I mean? These social services, they don't have the solution. They're taking your kids away, man. Know what I mean? They're making you pay child support, know what I mean? They're telling, know what I mean, the woman, know what I mean, not to, know what I mean, the government telling the woman, know what I mean, if you want assistance, the man can be in the house, man. While, know what I mean, she takes another man, and that other man could be in the house. Know what I mean? They're all about destroying our families. Know what I mean? And these oppressors are the reason why, know what I mean, our people are killing themselves. Know what I mean? Endure, man. Know what I mean? We're gonna go to the book of Psalm 34 before we get, you know what I mean? I'm bringing three last, you know what I mean, three more verses before we switch the topic. You know what I mean? Psalm chapter 34, we're gonna start at verse 17. The righteous cry. You are the righteous, native Indian, Galite. The righteous cry. God hears when you cry, man. And the Lord heareth. You know what I mean? God knows when you're crying, right? You know what I mean, native? God listens to your cry, man. You know what I mean? God see us in this kind, I mean, oppression, man. Endure, man. I mean, your future is way more beautiful it can be. Matter of fact, you're killing yourself. You come back, I mean, you're gonna come back and suffer more hell, man. I mean, so endure now and change your life. I mean, this is the right way to do that, man. And delivereth them out of all their trouble, man. Troubles. I mean, all your troubles. God is gonna save you from your trouble, native Negroes, Latinos. God is gonna save you, man. This is a few words of hope, I mean, we have for you. God is gonna save you from your oppression, from your, I mean, your loneliness, from your, I mean, sleep, I mean, homelessness, fatherless, being a widow, I mean. God is gonna save you, man. Endure, man. Switch back to the Most High. Come and learn who you are. Come and learn what to do, how you must live, man. Know what I mean? Now, I mean, these Christian churches, there are snakes on the way. Know what I mean? And we have many snakes now. I mean, even though now, I mean, they're not in the Christian church per se, they're still Christian too. I mean, a lot of us are working for the oppressor to oppress our people, I mean, not to wake up our nation. A lot of our people are working for these people, now I mean, to keep our people, now I mean, blinded, to keep our people sleeping, man. But God is gonna wake up his people, man. And I hope you change. I pray you change before God bring calamities upon you, man. Know what I mean? Before God bring wrath upon you, man. Because he hear the voice of the needy, man. He hear the voice of the righteous, man. Know what I mean? The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. Now, I mean, the Lord is close to you, native. You have a broken heart. Now, I mean, you lost everything. You living in the street right now. You living, now, I mean, in the community. They give you reservation for, now, I mean, places as places to live, man. While they have, now, I mean, your entire, now, I mean, earth, land, so like land, man. The Lord is not near to you, man. Now, I mean, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit, man. I mean, you must have a contrite spirit to want to, I mean, kill yourself. I mean, the Lord is close to you, man. The Lord is closer to you than you think, little native girl, little native boy. Know what I mean? And you parents, know what I mean? Show your children that, man. You have to wake up and rise up for your children, know what I mean? Know what I mean? For your children to rise up as well, for your children to be the future of Israel, man. We are the real Israelite, man, not the Jewish man, not the oppressor. The oppressor is not the child of God. Now, I mean, the child of God, man. He's a damn beast. Know what I mean? He's a damn animal, living like an animal, man. But the Lord is close to you, righteous. The Lord is close to you, who has a broken heart. The Lord is close to you, man, Native American. God, you are the Gadites of the Bible, man. You are special people. You are the warriors of the Bible, man. You know what I mean? So it's time you wake up, man. Then you will wake up, man. Just like now, I mean, the scripture says. Verse 19. Many are the affliction of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Many are your affliction, man. I mean, many are your oppression, what you're going through, man. You feel like you have no way to turn, nowhere else to turn. You can, I mean, you feel like you're feeling like there's no hope. But the I.S.U.P.K is here to tell you there is hope, man, because you are royal people, because you are the princess of God, princess and prince, so like your princesses of God, man. There is hope for you, man. Know what I mean? And you know where your hope is? In following these laws, precepts, and commandments. And once we do it as a people, you see the destruction, know what I mean? We're seeing destruction, know what I mean, all over the earth. You're gonna see even more over here, know what I mean? You're gonna see one day, know what I mean? God is gonna do an earthquake. You're gonna see the metro, know what I mean? The metro, so many oppressors died in the metro. And you're gonna see righteous, know what I mean? Most of the righteous alive. Know what I mean? God is gonna spare his people, man. You're gonna start to see things like this one day. And you're gonna start realizing, man, we are really chosen. We are really the nation of God. And you oppressor, you will realize one day God has something against you. God is coming, know what I mean, to come up against you, know what I mean, because of what you made us go through, for what you're doing to us. God is gonna destroy you in pieces, oppressor. Know what I mean? God will do it. Know what I mean? We're gonna go to the book of, know what I mean, Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 3. Verse 5. Know what I mean? Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. Don't lean unto your own understanding, man. Trust in God, man. Trust in the Most High, man. Know what I mean? Trust in the Most High, Native Indian, man. Don't lean into your own understanding. There's no hope for the future. There is hope. Trust in God, man. Know what I mean? And this, now I mean, we're gonna leave that. Now I mean, we're gonna end that part of the class with that. Now I mean, Native Indian, there is hope for you, man. The solution is there for you, man. All you gotta do is come back to the Most High. Now I mean, to you Native Indian leaders, now I mean, community leaders, now I mean, politicians. You really want to help the Native? You really care about your people, our people, your people? Get in touch with the UPK, man. Get in touch with our school, because we care about our people and we have the solution for our people. Know what I mean? The government, know what I mean, these institutions, know what I mean, these governments, know what I mean, these are the politicians, they don't have no solution for our people. You know who has the solution? Us, with this Bible. and we will change lives, man. Know what I mean? That being said, we're gonna switch to the next part of the class. So like, let me get this right quick. I don't know if y'all heard I mean, it was what the week that just passed. We are the crazy. I mean, crazy Amite throwing feces. I mean, throwing feces. I mean, for those French people that don't know what feces mean, it means shit. I mean, throwing doo-doo at people in the library. I mean, so makes you wonder what type of mind that these Amite, dirty, disgusting Amite has, man. I mean. Know what I mean? So, but show you, know what I mean, know what I mean, what type of mind, man. Know what I mean, an African, know what I mean. So like, give me 2 seconds to purpose. Okay, there you go. What kind of mind, know what I mean, the African, know what I mean, must have, know what I mean, to have feces in the sand, know what I mean, or whatever carton or whatever bag, know what I mean. We're gonna read it, know what I mean, and to be throwing feces in the library, man. And to you Egyptologists, do the same thing as the African, man. You see the African come over here and I mean throwing shit upon people, man. Throw shit upon people then. You African, no? Be like them then. You know what? Us in the UPK, we're gonna be better than the Africans. We are not Africans. The Bible proves it, and we're gonna prove it some more. And he knows things that you don't know about Egypt. You dumb Negro Egyptologist, you dumb Negro Kemetic. He knows things that you don't know, and we're gonna read it. As far as getting, I mean, that feces incident. I mean, we got the NY Post suspect arrested in feces throwing incident. So like feces throwing incident in Toronto. And if you see that, I mean, if you see, I'm gonna post that. I mean, the picture of the of the suspect. God damn, his name is Samuel Opoku. You already know this is an Aramite, man. Them disgusting Aramite. Throwing feces, now I mean. Aramite had a bad day, came up in the school with feces and just be like, I'm gonna start throwing shit. I'm gonna shit on everybody, man. So I like it, man. I'm gonna be shitting on everybody today. I mean, this is the man of the disgusting Aramite, and you want to be an Aramite, man. Now, I mean, shalom, Sister Liz. Yahweh Shemar Alataba Hashem Yahweh Shai. I mean, this is the mind of the, I mean, of the African. I mean, the throwing feces. Now, I mean, so like, I mean, let's get on with this African. I mean, and throw a feces, man. Toronto police have, so like, yeah, keep bugging away. Toronto police have arrested a suspect accused of throwing buckets of poop so like, at 5 people in a series of apparently random nauseating attacks, according to reports. I mean, imagine that, man. Imagine you in class. Imagine you in the library. Matter of fact, in the library, this was done in the library, if I remember, if I recall. You're gonna read. But imagine you in the library. You're supposed to be quiet. You go there to read books, to get your knowledge up. Know what I mean, well, to get your education up. I mean, because I mean, the real knowledge is the Bible. I mean, real knowledge is doing these laws. So let's say, I mean, you go in and get your education up. I mean, to increase I mean, what you know, and you got shit thrown at you. I mean, this is what the dumb Amite will do. I mean, this is what the other Edens will do. I mean, so we should be like, we should see that. I mean, us as a people, as a race of people, we are better than the Amites. I mean, what type of mind for I mean, you must. I mean, for us to do this thing, I could imagine us doing these things because one of us has taken some kind of drug that, I mean, and back tripping. I mean, but to be in your right mind and to go in the library with a bucket of shit. I mean, that's what it was, a bucket of shit, and to be throwing shit at people. I mean, You got to be covered in shit. Now, I mean, imagine going back to your house. Imagine this guy lit house. The guy just shit in bucket. I mean, did he just shit in bucket for days? I mean, keeping the shit in his room. I mean, and after that, bring it to Salak. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, Samuel Opoku, 23 years old, 23, of Toronto, was arrested Tuesday night in the conduct. It's like in the downtown area and charged with 5 counts of assault with a weapon and five so like and 5 counts of mischief interfere with property. That shit was tough. That's some toxic shit. Right? So like you have MI shit thrown at you, man. That's some toxic shit, man. But this is what these other nations will do, and this is who you want to be like. This is who you say you are, Haitians, Levites. Instead of being Levites, close to God, near to God, near to Yahweh, man. Instead of being the race of the prophets that's in the Bible, instead of being, I mean, the race where the tribe where Moses came from, where Mary came from, Mary the mother of Christ came from, instead of being the race, I mean, of where the prophet Elijah, man, came from. I mean, so like the prophet Eli in French, I mean, came from. You rather be a damn stinking dirty Africans, I mean. You rather be like, I mean, I want to be like them. I mean, when God kicked the Africans out of, I mean, of Israel and give us the land because it was ours in the first place, but they came in the land. And God kicked them out because of their disgusting ways, because of doing disgusting things, because of being, I mean, idol worshippers, because of doing witchcraft, because of doing that dumb voodoo that y'all doing, lady. That's not doing a damn thing for our people, but cursing our people more and more. But you rather be like them, the great people in the Bible. You are a slave, man. You are still a slave. You bash us for being want to be, for being not even want to be because we realize who we are and being those people in the Bible. You want us to be like a dirty African. Shame on you, man. Shame on you leaders for that. You rather be Egyptian. Newsflash: Moses was in Egypt. And God killed the first one of the Egyptian. We're gonna see something that you have never seen before. Now let's get some of these scriptures over here. Exodus chapter 11, verse 17. The book of Exodus. So let me get this, man. So I can't get past this African throwing feces shit. That's some weird, that's some messed up shit. So man. Exodus chapter 17. So chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move a stone against men or beasts. This is not a dog. These are the nations. They are dog. And that this is talking about the other nation. Against men or beasts, that you may know that I know that the Lord put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel. And you will see it in the future, man. You will see, the way that the Africans are, and the way that we are in the UPK. Not a damn person gonna move their tongue. They're not gonna say a damn thing about us, man. All they're gonna say is these. You see these guys? You see these women over there in the UPK? They follow God. They know they're royal. We don't want to mess with them. In the future, in the near future, you're gonna see these are the nations will say this. They don't want to mess with us because they know we follow God, and they don't want the wrath of God to fall on them. It will fall eventually, but you will see this in the future. So God put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel, and you know what that difference is? The laws. Now, I mean, you know what that difference is? The mentality. You know what that difference is? We are better in everything that they do. Now, I mean, we are better than the Africans. We are not Africans, and we don't want over here. We don't want to be Africans. Go be a doodle thrower if you want. Go be a shit thrower on people if you want. Somebody with no common sense. Go be somebody that Nami shit in buckets for days and Nami finally bring that bucket to the public. Go be that. Us over here, we're gonna be the princess of God. We're gonna be Yashavala. Know what I mean? That's what we're gonna be over here. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? We're gonna bring in another verse. It's like before we go in this shit through shit thrower. Know what I mean? Matter of fact, let's get reading. We're gonna get that after. I want to get there quick. Amen. Amen. So you see it in the Bible saying, I mean, God put a difference, I mean, between the Egyptian. Matter of fact, let me bring this right now. The Egyptian and Israel. Can I get it right now? Just so I can. All right, we're gonna keep reading. I'm trying to get this with this. So I mean, give me a few seconds there. So I would like. I mean. But there you go. The alleged stinker, so like, yo, the alleged stinker dumped a bucket filled liquefied feces on a woman outside of the University of Toronto about midnight Monday, officials say. I mean, imagine that. I mean, God damn, man. The alleged stinker dumped a bucket filled with liquefied feces. I mean, these nations are something else, man. And you want to be like them, man. Shame on you, man. Know what I mean? A young girl had a bucket of waste feces dumped on her, police said. Constable David Hopkinson. According to the Toronto Star, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. This is absolutely disgusting. This is what your favorite Mites are. Disgusting, man. You know what I mean? Your favorite Mite is a disgusting bastard. You know what I mean? Is a disgusting beast. He's a disgusting dog, but you want to be them. You know what I mean? Us in the UPK, we don't play with feces, man. You know what I mean? We don't shit, you know what I mean? Use liquefied shit into our people, you know what I mean? Because we are royal. You know what I mean? Similar talk occurred to the University of Toronto on Friday and at York University on Sunday. So that disgusting air might went around and with a bucket of shit. I mean, imagine that, man. You go throw shit at people, then you bring the shit back home, then you bring the shit back in the nah, man, this is too much for me to say, man. I mean, god damn, man. This is who you want to be like. I mean. So like I'm trying to get the book because the book doesn't want to open over here. Trying to get that book to show you the white man, I mean, knows it something that you don't, you Negroes, dumb Negroes, Egyptologists. I mean, I want to say, I mean, we are Africans. I mean, tut, tut, tut. All right, let's keep it. So like, give me a few minutes there. Tut, tut, tut. The book is called Buried Cities Recovered or Explorations in. So like, yes. Hold on, we're gonna get the page and everything. So like, yeah, my page just the screen just shut out. I mean, I lost the page. It's coming back. Well, let's get the Amite. I mean, okay, what was that? Okay. Similar assault occurred at the University of Toronto on Friday and at York University on Sunday. On Friday afternoon, a man entered the school, John P. Roberts Library, and poured a bucket of fecal matter on two people seated at a table before fleeing. God damn. So he did it one day, I mean, over there. Then he come the next, I mean, Friday, I mean. He did it on Monday. I mean, he came on midnight Monday. He threw some fishes outside. I mean, then on Friday, he got fishes again, throwing fishes at people. I mean, and you want to be a fucking salad, a disgusting might. I mean, while I mean, God put a difference between us and the Egyptian. So like the book is called Buried Cities Recovered or Exploration in Bible Lands, written by Frank S. Diaz. Now I mean, gonna keep reading. I'm gonna find the page. At York, a man and a woman were attacked inside the library. Inside the library, university spokesman Yanni Dagona said, "As a public university, we work to make the resource of our library as open as possible." The said, "What happened was shocking and assistance was provided to those affected." Imagine that, man. You go in the library, and I mean, like I said, then you got feces, I mean, throwing at you, man. Disgusting, and like just walking around with shit. Know what I mean? You don't get that page there. So like, I mean, the book I said, I mean, keep the book in mind. I'm gonna read after that. I'm gonna read it for the part what the white man says about Egypt. Police spokesman Victor Kwong said that although all the victims are Asian, authorities do not believe the attacks were racially motivated. Know what I mean? So now you got the Asian, know what I mean, African throwing shit at the Asian. Know what I mean? And I pray God this only this incident caused a war. Now, I mean, you got African going at Asian, Asian going at African. Now, I mean, because World War III needs to start. Now, I mean, and things like this need to start. Now, I mean, for us. Now, I mean, to get the hell out of this captivity, man. Now, I mean, but you should let me read something out of the Bible. We're gonna see. Now, I mean, why we came in Israel. Now, I mean, we're gonna see exactly why we came in Israel. Leviticus 18, verse 3 to 5. After the doing of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, ye shall ye not do. And after the doing of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in the ordinances. Who was in Israel first? The African. Now I mean, the African. Now I mean, before we came in Israel. Now I mean, the African was over there. Know what I mean? Until God, know what I mean, made them leave the land. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? We went over there, know what I mean, and destroyed them because God didn't want them in the land. This is our land. Know what I mean? But they were there. And you know why God took them away from this land? Because of the evil that they were doing. Things like this. Know what I mean? Playing with shit, eating shit. Know what I mean? All this type of nastiness that the African do. I mean, I mean, this is what the Lord say, man. After the manner of the Egyptian, you should not do. So I don't want to be a Egyptian. I don't want to be a damn Amite. Know what I mean? But you know who I want to be? Who I am. Yasharala. Know what I mean? So okay, give me just a few minutes there. 15. Yeah, it should be there. Know what I mean? I'll keep reading. Verse 4. You shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your God. Know what I mean? That's what the Most High says. Do what I tell you to do, man. Do these laws, man. Know what I mean? Do these laws because I'm your God. I'm your power, man. Know what I mean? Verse 5. You shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgment, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. Know what I mean? I mean, so this is why, I mean, this is why the Africans, I mean, we got kicked out of Israel because they weren't doing the laws of God work. They were doing evil things, and we should not want to be like the Africans. We should not want to be like them because we are better than them. I mean, we are a race of people, I mean, that has laws, that have, I mean, the laws of the Most High, that have precepts, that have, I mean, rules. I mean, these Africans, I mean, ask them what the laws against homosexuality. I mean. They don't have it. You know what I mean? They don't have it. We're gonna go to Jeremiah 10 verse 2. Trying to find this at the same time. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. For you that say that we are Africans, we are just like the Amite. You know what I mean? We are not no damn Amite, man. It's like I don't have this Undervent Bible Dictionary. But in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, you could find out. Now, I mean, we are not. There's a difference between even them. They say there's a difference between, I mean, the Negroes and the African. We are Negroes. The African doesn't call themselves Negroes. Neither the white men refer the African as Negroes. We are the Negroes. Now, I mean. So now, I mean. All right. Okay. Let me read this first. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. So, now, I mean. You're gonna find Africans celebrating Christmas and all and everything. Know what I mean, we don't celebrate this crap. Know what I mean, when the Africans come over here, they celebrate Christmas like the white man. So they don't even have their own culture. They don't even bring on their own culture because all Edens look alike. Know what I mean, all Edens look alike. Thus say the Lord, learn not the way of the Edens, and be not dismayed at the sign of heaven. For the Eden are dismayed at them. Don't look at these guys and I mean and be dismayed. I mean, be like like the people doing with the with the being you Pisces and astrology and none of this crap. I mean, be not dismayed by them. I mean, these the devils, these demons are dismayed by them, man. For the custom of the people are vain. I mean, the custom of the other nation, they are vain, man. It's a vain custom, man. Know what I mean? It's a vain damn custom, so it doesn't profit nobody. For one cut off a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. One cut off a tree at the forest. Don't we see that? In this period of time that we living in today. We almost in the we almost in December. So a lot of you might already know what it's speaking about. They are upright. It's like they decked it with silver and with gold. They fastened it with nails and with hammers that it may move not. Now, some of you might think, now, I mean, it's talking about, now, I mean, making figurine. It doesn't say it makes figurine. It says you take a tree, you put, Yahweh, you work the tree. Now, I mean, you cut the tree with an axe, then you deck the tree in silver and gold. Now, I mean, you furnish the tree, now, I mean, silver and gold, and you made it so it won't move. That's exactly what they celebrate during Christmas with the Christmas tree. Now, you have the Christmas tree exactly in the Bible, and in the future class, we're gonna do exactly where Christmas come from, and none of all of this nonsense. Now, I mean. They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must needs to be born because they cannot go. Now I mean, they don't speak. You can talk to your Christmas tree or Christmas tree or Christmas tree. You can't talk to a Christmas tree. It's not gonna answer you back. But you know what? The African, I mean, worship that Christmas tree as much as the oppressor. Know what I mean? The Africans celebrate Christmas as much as the oppressor. Know what I mean? The Christians celebrate Christmas. You're gonna have a Christmas tree probably in your church if you're a Christian. Know what I mean? While the Bible tell you is the custom of, know what I mean, custom of the pagan of these other nations. Know what I mean? And the tree cannot move by itself. You have to carry the tree. Know what I mean? Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. Know what I mean? Don't be afraid. Know what I mean? Don't be discouraged because your family is mad at you. Know what I mean? Because you're not celebrating Christmas, man. There can be no evil done to you because you don't celebrate Christmas. Matter of fact, the Lord will be glad at you, man. All right. Let me read this from the book. Now, I mean, the buried cities. Now, I mean, by Frank D.S. This is the white man. He's talking about, now, I mean, Africa, Egypt. This vast cemetery, the oldest and largest in the world, extended from the Pyramid of Giza on the north to those of Dashur on the south, a distance of perhaps 20 miles, is estimated to contain at least 25 million human bodies, beside innumerable species and involved animals. I mean, this talking about Egypt. I mean, let's go on. In strolling through this metropolis of the dead, one is shocked at the number of skulls and other human remains that lie bleaching in the sun. Often the head of the or the feet. Now I mean, now he's talking about Egypt now. I mean, we're gonna read. The white man knows something about Egypt that you Egyptologist doesn't know about Egypt. And that was in the time that he went to Egypt, he went over there, and the white man did is is searching evidence to see if the Bible is true. And they find that they realized the Bible was true. They finally realized that the stories of the Bible are true. Now I mean. Often the head of the feet of a mummy protruding from the sand and the desert around strewn with arms and legs and hands and feet. You don't see this now. I mean, the Egyptology would never tell you about this type of archaeology. Why? Maybe you don't know about it, or maybe you don't want to. Now I mean, because it will prove the Bible. We're gonna read more. Now I mean. And the desert around strewn feet. Sometimes whole bodies still wrapped in their winning sheets, calling vividly to mind Ezekiel's vision of dry bones. For behold, there are many. There were very many. Now, I mean, we're gonna read further. For scientific purposes, we examined many of these remains, and to our surprise found them mostly young persons, their heads thickly coated with straight black hair, all the teeth sound, their body well proportioned and of full habit, as if they had died suddenly. They also appear to have been embalmed hastily, simply wrapped in sweating bands and dipped in common pitch of bitumen. As it was here or near this that Moses wrought his miracles before Pharaoh, and as this was the necropolis of all Egypt, may not some of this have been the victim of divine wrath, who perished on that eventful night when the destroying angel swept through the land, cutting off the firstborn, the flower and hope of the family, in every Egyptian household. And may not Hosea have made reference to this visitation when he say, Egypt shall gather them up, Memphis shall bury them. How solemn the reflection. Know what I mean? So the white man went to Egypt. Know what I mean? And before you see what you see in Egypt today, he went exactly, know what I mean, in Memphis. Know what I mean? And right now they tell you exactly, know what I mean, know what I mean, there's a lot of water, know what I mean, there was flooded, there's a lot of, know what I mean, sediment, dirt that covered, know what I mean, the ground. But during that time, the bones were sticking out of the ground. You find skulls, you find arms, you find a bunch of human bones over there. Know what I mean? And some of them, like you say, some of them were buried hastily. Know what I mean, with rush. So many people died, and there were young people that died. Not all people, old people. They were young, the firstborn. So they know the story is true, man. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? They know exactly the story is true, man. Know what I mean? So to you Egyptologists saying, know what I mean, the Bible is a myth, shut your mouth, man. Shut your damn mouth. Know what I mean, go over there, go to where that white man say, do your research, man. Know what I mean? Because the white man knows, man. And we're gonna bring more evidence from the book in the future, man. Know what I mean? But let's get on with that shit thrower. Know what I mean? In fact, I want to read that part again. Know what I mean? So that's it. I mean, so you see exactly. I mean, there was a bunch of bodies, millions of dead bodies over there. And Egypt is nothing more than a big cemetery, man. Know what I mean? So let's get on with the shit story. So we see, you know what I mean, we are not like the Egyptian. We see the white man seeing, you know what I mean, dead bones over there, analyze the bone and say, you know what I mean, it was a lot of, most of it is young people that died, just like, you know what I mean, the story of Moses, you know what I mean, where Moses, you know what I mean, with a story with the Passover when the death angel went through Egypt and start killing the firstborn of the Egyptian, you know what I mean? So we see that. Otherwise, where these young people came from, where the young deaf, you know what I mean, millions of dead body came from. I mean, this is an answer for you, Egypt, want to be Egyptian. You know what I mean, let's get on. But we don't know if that's the connection because we have different part of Asia in there. Kwong told the star. Some of the victims were from the west side and some from the east side. So it's not like we're all Chinese per se. Kong said investigators were inspecting of an orange bucket they found following Monday's attack to see if the feces was in fact human. I mean, police have said the attack appeared to be random. It's so bizarre. Constable Alison Douglas Cook told the Global and Mail, "You can imagine the question, and we're just as confused as everyone, and just as determined to try to put an end of this because it is just absolutely horrible and disgusting and confusing." I mean, we are not like the Africans, man. We are not like the shit throwing Africans, know what I mean? Walking around with shit in the bucket, know what I mean? I mean, for days and I mean throwing on people. We have more sense than that. The Lord put a difference between us and the Egyptians, us and the Africans. Know what I mean? Proverbs 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his way. The African is our oppressor. The African was the first nation that put us in slavery as a people. Now I mean, today is the Edomites, the oppressor, but before it was the Egyptian. I mean, just like we seen, the white man knows we were in Egypt, man. I mean, so now I mean, envy thou not the oppressor. You want to be Africans, you envy those Africans, man, and you are better than those Africans. You are better than the Emites, man. Realize, would you walk around with a bucket of shit and throwing it at people? You are better than the Africans, man. Realize this, man. Realize your worth, black man. Realize your worth, Negroes. Realize who you are, the blood that's flowing inside of you, man. Realize your forefather, man, were the great men in the ancient time, man. Know what I mean? Dr. Isaac Bokok, an infectious disease an infectious disease specialist at Toronto General Hospital, said that despite concern about the violent incident, the public should not be too worried. I mean, don't worry. The physics it's not azure. It's not. I mean, it's not chemical shit. I mean, that's like, man. This is something. This should prove that we're living in hell. In our kingdom, you won't have no damn Amite throwing feces at nobody, man. You Amites gonna know your place, and you Amites gonna know your place is to serve us, man. Not to go around throwing feces. Do that in the white man kingdom. I mean, because the white man is just as vile as you could be. I mean, but in our kingdom, you won't find I mean, Amites throwing feces, throwing shit at people, man. I mean, unless you want that it's goddamn head to be cut off. I mean, damn. I mean, we're gonna go to Psalm 37, chapter 1. I mean, we are better than that, man. We are not like the Hamites, man. Psalm 37, verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the worker of iniquity. These Africans, these Hamites are workers of iniquity, man. Know what I mean? These are where you get the voodoo from and take. Now I mean, voodoo is something that we should do as a people, man. I mean, yet today the African is not doing a damn thing with the voodoo, and you not doing a damn thing with the voodoo yourself. Shalom, sister Kawapa, Yahweh Shamar Taba Shem Yahusha. I mean, you're not doing a damn thing with the voodoo yourself, man. Know what I mean? So we need to leave these things. We need to leave now. I mean, these type of mentality that we are African, that we are now. I mean, we are descended from African. We are not, man. We are the special people of the Bible. We are the chosen people of God. We are Yasharala, man. Know what I mean, and you should not want to be a no damn stinking African. You should not want to envy the oppressor, man. No matter they come over here with gold money, with I mean whatever money they have, I mean they drive the I mean Bentley, they drive the nice cars. I mean their parents are from political I mean lifestyle. You should not want to be with them. You should not want to be them. You are better than that. In the struggle that you live in today, in the oppression you live in today, you are better than the Africans, man. You are better than this that disgusting Amite throwing shit at people, man. You have more sense than that. I mean, and the white man knows that you are the special people of God. The white man knows that Egypt. I mean, what happened in Egypt really happened, man. Or else, where did those bones come from? Egyptologists, where did those bones come from, man? I mean, the white man knows something that you don't know, Egyptologists. I mean. Envy not the oppressor, man, and choose none of this way, man. I mean, probably we gotta go to Proverbs 24, verse 1. Bring one more verse after that. I mean, Proverbs 24, verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. Now, I mean, desire to be with the African. Don't desire to mingle with the Africans. You want to be African so much, you lose yourself. Now, I mean, why the Africans is throwing shit at people and laughing. Now, I mean, While the African is going crazy out of this mind, throwing shit at people, you gotta be crazy to throw shit at people, man. Know what I mean? I mean to walk around with buckets of shit. Know what I mean? Just like, know what I mean, I'm a collector of shit, and I'm gonna throw it at people, man. You don't want to be vile like that. Don't want to be like them, man. Know what I mean? Don't want to be a damn Amite, man. Know what I mean? And the white man knows that too, that we are not Hamites, man. We are Negroes, man. We are the children of Israel, know what I mean? We are Niger in the Bible, man. Know what I mean? So you should not want to be like the Africans, man. Let me try to get this. This is from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, man. Ham. We all know what who Ham is, man. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, man. I mean, not the Negroes, not you, man. Black man, you don't come from him. You come from Yashabala. You come from Jacob, man. Know what I mean? But you're not the Negroes, but this is who and is the progenitor of, know what I mean? The Egyptian. We just read that God put a difference between the Israel and the Egyptian. Is the Ham is the father of the Egyptian. The Ethiopian, the Bible now mean say what about the Ethiopian? Ethiopia shall be slain by my sword. Know what I mean? The Libyans and the Canaanites. The Canaanites were in Israel. God told us not to do like the Canaanites. Now, I mean, when we get in the land, do not follow what the Canaanites followed. Do not do as the Canaanites. But today we want to be them. Go walk around with bucket of shit there. Go put a plate on your lips, man. Know what I mean? Go put rings around your neck and make your neck, know what I mean, make your look like a giraffe. Know what I mean? Go walk around and cutting yourself, know what I mean, like a damn stinking Mike, man. Know what I mean? You are should not want to be no damn Mike. I'm gonna read it again. Know what I mean? Proverbs chapter 24. Know what I mean? So like it. Yeah. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 1. Know what I mean? Be not thou envious against evil men. Or you hear about the pyramid, or you take the pyramid is something big, and we should not, oh, they made the pyramid. The pyramid is a tomb, man. There's nothing but a big ass tomb for the kings and their gods, supposedly, man. Now, man, this is what the pyramid is. It's a damn these are damn tombs, man. And you could read it in the Apocrypha as well, man. And matter of fact, in the book that I'm reading to, the white man knows this too, man. He knows exactly the pyramid is nothing but a damn tomb. You know what I mean? Be not envious again, you know what I mean? Don't envy them, man. Don't want to be them. Don't want to be like them. Neither desire to be with them. Don't desire to be with them, man. Don't desire to be with the oppressor, man. To eat at the same table as the oppressor, man. To live like the oppressor, man. Don't desire to be with them, man. But you should want to be Yasharala. You should want to be the princess of God. You should want to have a higher power above you, man. These are the nations that don't, their power are idols. You have the God of the universe as power. You know what I mean? These are the nations, their God is money, their God is technology. You are the ultimate God, the creator of all life form and all things as a power, man. Be that. I mean, that was it. I mean, matter of fact, we're gonna bring one more. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9. This is what God said, man. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. Now, I mean, who was in the land before? Africans, Hamites. Those people y'all want to be like. What God said? God said, when we get in that land, don't do like the abomination. Don't do the disgusting things that they're doing, man. Don't do the don't do the disgusting thing that they were doing in the land, man. Change your life, man. You like Deuteronomy 30 say, choose life, which is the commitment of the Most High. Now I mean, not to be rapists, not to be homosexual, not to be cannibals. Now I mean, not to be drinking blood. Now I mean, now I mean. Not to, yeah, I mean, you should, I mean, so like, yeah, man, so like, I'm gonna say, that shall not throw shit at people, man. I mean, maybe that should be in order for, I mean, commandment that to be like those Amites. Know what I mean? Don't throw shit at people, man. Don't want to be like the shit thrower, man. But want to be the Yasharala, man. Know what I mean? Want to be, know what I mean, who you are, man. And that's the special possession of God, man. Be somebody great. Know what I mean? We're gonna finish the article. He said that while feces team with he said that while feces teems with bacteria, a person's immune system is well equipped to neutralize any contact with the substance, regardless of its source. I mean, once in a while, a pathogen can slip past the goalie and cause an infection, but certainly if someone had an exposure like this, the risk is still very, very low, he said. I mean, so that's to warn the public. Now, I mean, don't be afraid of the of the African shit. Now, I mean, the police said it was a weapon. Now, I mean, but it can't hurt you, man. And when you look at the picture, he's laughing, man. He's walking around with a bucket of shit, all proud of himself. Now, I mean, walking with shit, and you want to be them, man. The Lord put a difference between you and the Africans, Negro. Know I mean, and just like I read from the burial, I mean, the book, I mean, from friendly Ash wrote, I mean, they had a necropolis of dead bones in Egypt in the sand. I mean, bones that's sticking out, the head, the feet, the legs, I mean, the arms sticking out, man. And when they examined the bones, for you that like the DNA, when they examined the bone, they seemed like there was young people, man. The prime, the flower of Egypt died that day, man. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure if they go according to me, some of the DNA might say, they all died the same day or the same night. Some of the they'll bring it to another DNA analysis. They will tell you something else. 1,000 years old to 20 million years old. 25 million years old. But I'm pretty sure at one point they will say they all died the same time. I'm pretty sure of that. But the white man knows now. These days now, these days bones now, showed exactly that what Moses did, what happened during the time of Moses really did happen. You don't know this, Egyptologist, but you want to be African. You want to be like the shit throw, like the rough skin, like the turtle skin, like I call them turtle skin Africans. I despise them as much as I despise Esau, man. I despise every nation that is not my nation, man. I love my nation, man. And I have no place else for love but for my people, but for the Black, Latinos, and Native Indians. I have no place for love, if you are not these people, because these people are the people that need love. These people are the people that need salvation. These people are hated by all these other nations, man. The African hate us, the Chinese men hate us, the Arab hate us. Every nation hate us, so it's time for us to love each other, man, and not want to be like the other nation, man. Be not like them, man. Don't join them. Don't want to have them around you. Don't want to sit at the same table as them and eat with them, man. But eat with your brothers and sisters. Eat with the Native Indian that are under so much oppression that want to kill themselves, man. That's who you want to be around with, man. That being said, you already know we are the I.S.U.P.K, Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Passover, for the Passover year, you seeing the Passover, going on Facebook, we have the location for the Passover, Contact your camp leader for the location and for transportation, or for if you have, I mean, emergency, you can come in. You working, I mean, you get a paper that, I mean, that could, I mean, you could be absent for that, for those days that, I mean, that you're gonna be over there. But the Passover is exactly what when the Egyptian, I mean, those dead bones that the white man seen in Egypt, that's exactly what happened. So come and celebrate that feast. Come and celebrate that feast in New York with the I.S.U.P.K, man. Know what I mean? You have the day will be posted, know what I mean, on my Facebook. Know what I mean, the location. Know what I mean? So come enjoy that, man. Come be with your brothers, know what I mean? Come and unify Black, Latinos, and Negroes, Black and Negroes, know what I mean? Latinos and Native Indian. Come unify with your people, man. Come unify as one, and let's celebrate. Let's not celebrate Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, know what I mean? But let's celebrate the day that, know what I mean, those Egyptians were put to death by God. And that today, know what I mean, we could have the record of the white man going in Egypt and seeing those dead bones, those dead skulls, those dead arms in the sand, and say, you know what? This really happened. Let's celebrate that, man. That being said, know what I mean? Shalom, Israel. Know what I mean? Till next week.